Hey YouTube, welcome back. I'm gonna be doing something that isn't necessarily known that well. Like, there are still people who haven't played it, but it's mostly positive with 4,807 positive reviews in, like, general. It's a game from 2013. I'm gonna have to change my stream thing. Um, Close this. I'm gonna have to go here, click play here. So it should have changed at this point in time in my thing. Okay, now I'm gonna have to check. Seemingly not. Okay, cool. Let me. That's Monster Hunter World. I would like to change Iron Harvest. I'm not going back to that. Where is it? Hmm. Let's see. Do you have audio? Doesn't seem like you do. Okay, let me quickly get this one cooked and change properties to be Reus. If I can, apparently I can't. It's weird. Okay, in that case I'm gonna have to do something that I don't like doing. Okay, let's do it this way. Set up desktop audio. This will be a bit... So the audio specifically at this point in time. Okay, so stream quality, stream-wise, it's gonna be Reus. For those that do not know, Reus is a civilization builder, kind of. It's completely different from Iron Harvest. So, is there a game I can load? Technically I can, but I believe if I go to new game, this should be better. So, if I go to beginning, and I start in the first era, let's start with this. This should explain more what the game is about. Let's start. So, you play as a planet, and you have a couple of giants who are custodians of yourself. They make life bloom, they destroy, they can make deserts, they can make water, they can make swamps and forests, all depending on the giant you are working with. So, the word Reus is giant in Dutch. Abbey Games is from Utrecht, right in the Netherlands. So it's kind of interesting to see that that's how it is. So, introduction. You have awakened from your slumber. You find your surface dry and barren. It is lifeless. Zoom in and out. Zoom in and out. And I can click next, rotate the planet, left mouse button, move the camera with the arrow keys, and then create giants. Using what little strength you have, you create the ocean giant and the rock giant, the instruments of your will. This will explain what these giants do and how we continue in the game. So, your goal is to have life roam your surface eternally. To start, you will turn this dry wasteland into a paradise. You can click on a giant or its portrait in the lower left corner with the left mouse button to view its ability bar at the bottom of the screen. So I can go to the ocean giant or stone giant. The rock giant. You can use the right mouse button to click on a patch of land to order the selected giant to move. Move the rock giant and ocean giant towards each other. As you can hear, there's a little bit of music in the background. Have spacebar to pause and unpause the game. You can still issue actions for your giants while paused. Unpause the game to continue. Unpause the game to continue. You can use the left mouse button to click on a patch of land and view its statistics in the upper right corner of the screen. It's currently empty and the patch is Dry Wasteland. Dry Wasteland cannot sustain any life and must be terraformed in order to become habitable. Use the Ocean Giants to create an ocean. Use the Create Ocean ability of the Ocean Giant on the nearby patch to create ocean. So as you can see, this is gonna be the size of the ocean, the white thing around it. But we will also immediately something else. You'll dig down, and there's soil, moist soil around. Can I? Yeah. So here we have Wasteland Wet, and here we have Wasteland Dry. So that's going to be a little bit. Well done. Oceans are the first step in creating life. You sense something trembling beneath your surface. This is the Forest Giant. Now select the Forest Giant. Forest Giant flows with life. Its powers will allow it to create lush forests. Use it to create a forest. Like this. Oh, oops. That needs to be done on wetlands, because otherwise the forest will dry out and die. Good. Forests require water from the ocean, so you can sense the life flowing back into your core. Rock Giant has gained a new ability. Raise mountain on a dry wasteland to create a desert. So if I go and I see about putting this guy right around this-ish place. I like doing it a little bit like this. I could have done it not like that, not that far, but hey, it's fine. This is also a game that I have played in the past, like not full stream, but just for myself. And there has been a release of a second game in this series, Reus 2. Or Reus 2, technically, but hey. It expands the gameplay of this game, adds another giant that you can add. It's actually not Too bad. Now we are creating a mountain, and I hope it becomes... Yeah, it's just about large enough to do that. There we go. Excellent. Mountains can also cancel out oceans. Use all your abilities to cover at least half of your patch's inhabitable land. And now I want to go for you and change this to this. Use the abilities of all your giants to cover at least half of your patches in oceans, mountains, deserts and forests. Experiment for different effects. Well done. You have accomplished your goal. You have learned to create oceans and forests, mountains and deserts. You hope the life blooming from your land will remain while you slumber. Click to continue and to view all your achieved developments during this game. First era. Finish the first era. Play next tutorial. This is very much a tutorial. As apparent from what I just said. Welcome to the second era. You can always press the question mark for extra info. Use the next button to continue to the next step. Once again you have awoken from your slumber. You find your surface dry and barren. You recall a time where you used your giants to create oceans and forests. You gather all your strengths again, so the ocean giant and the forest giant can reawaken. This is also the entire gameplay loop. You have 60 minutes in like most games, though you can make it shorter, longer. You sense a faint spark of life somewhere deep down below. Is it asking for a surface to live on? There we go. Use a forest giant and ocean giant to create a forest of at least 10 patches. There we go. Well done. You sense a change somewhere in a cave. Something small has awakened. You sense a new spark of life flowing through your core, and it seems your forest giant has gained a new ability. I can now make fruit. Let's make it there. I hope whatever life comes is coming from this place and not from this place. Yeah, use the forest giant's fruit plant ability to place some plants in the forest. Look at that! We got ourselves a settlement. As soon as the humans settle, all their thoughts and feelings flow back into you. It would be wise to learn as much from these humans as you can. Click on the village to see the village borders light up beneath. Each end of the village border is marked by a bunker or a buoy. So this is a bunker, otherwise there would be a buoy here. Placing plants, animals or minerals within the village borders will generate resources. Villagers want to grow by using food, wealth and technology provided by you. You can tap control to cycle through additional info about the patches are currently producing. Oh, that's all. Okay. The blueberry provides 5 food, so the maximum food of the village can use is 5. The village resources can be viewed by selecting the village and viewing the village panel in the upper right corner. Alternatively, you can also tap control to view the numbers under the village. So, yeah, this one. You can see how much food is being used, number before the slash, and how much food there is available within the border, number after the slash. Place some more fruit plants within the border and see how it affects the village. I'm also kind of Yeah, so we need apple tree, dandelion, or strawberry. This is just gonna give us berries. And that is gonna increase this. Awesome. As you can also see in the village panel, these 2 blueberries are now generating 10 food. This will eventually lead to 10 food being put in use. You can always speed things up by adding extra resources. The bigger the difference between food in use and the food in borders, the faster the food in use will grow. See if you can raise the food in use above 12 using the fruit plant ability. So in that case, I'm gonna have to... Can I put it here? Oh, now it's a buoy. No, apparently not. Cool. Okay, give it like a couple more seconds as it loads. Loads the fruit plant ability. Okay. You. Oh, you cannot. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, actually, let's make this a bit quicker, but the progression gets nuts in later games, so I keep getting a little overwhelmed with all new unlocks. Yeah. I have not played this. Maybe another giant has a trees. I think it might be the leaf aspect that gives you trees. Yeah, I think it's the leaf aspect. Now, these villages will grow, and they will create extra buildings. It's actually kind of cool to see the village expand. Also, I am gonna be an idiot. You? Oh, shit. Well done. The village is growing and the people are gaining knowledge. They have started building something of their own. The village has started creating a granary, and they need your help. Building the granary project has allowed the village to gain a specialization. So, what do you need? Project path of its... mushroom eaters, 15 food from mineral within borders. Nice. That's actually great. Cool. This specialization requires minerals to provide its boost. Your giant lacks the skill to create these minerals. Completing the project could help remedy this. Above the specialization tab, you see the project's objectives. Yeah, 16 out of 20. Cool. This project requires a large amount of food in use to be completed. This will also be no easy task. Luckily, it seems the Ocean Giant has now grown stronger and gained a new ability. Use the Ocean Giant's domestic animals ability in the forest. It should. It should. No, actually, I want you to plop down here. I believe it does, but it won't create berries. I believe it creates things like seaweed and stuff. All animals have an area of effect. Click the animal in the view. Click on the animal to view their range light up beneath. So you are chickens. Click on the patch of chickens to view their statistics in the upper right corner of the screen in the patch panel. You notice the symbiosis listed. So symbiosis, if there's a blueberry within animal range. These are blueberries. So this guy is getting an upgrade. I should change this. Placing chickens near blueberries will create symbiosis for the chickens and allow them to generate much more food. All animals, plants and minerals have separate symbiosis. See if you can use the symbiosis of the chickens to easily complete the project. Replacing a few blueberries with chickens should provide you with more food. There we go. More blueberries, and the granary is done. Excellent. Because of your positive influence, the villagers have decreed their ambassador to join you. The ambassador wishes to climb upon the shoulders of your giants and increase their strength. Here we go. Rock giant. Rock giant has reawakened and is in need of a new ability. Pick up the ambassador. Use right click. Oh, no. Use the right click button to press the text bubble above the ambassador to pick him up as the rock giant. So can I? No, apparently I cannot create more at this point in time, specifically because of the tutorial. Oh well. There we go. See the little guy on top of his head? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cute. Well done. The Ambassador Spirit has awoken the new ability within the Rock Giant. Select the patch with the granary to view the specialization. Mushroom Eater, 15 food for each mineral within borders. Specializations are an improved form of symbiosis. This specialization allows the village to gain extra food from minerals placed by the Rock Giant. Place some minerals within the village borders to boost the resources. Be careful not to break any symbiosis. So let's put it here, just cuz. There we go. 19. Wow. Excellent. The project specialization is given extra food from the agate you created. The village has grown and developed greatly since you awakened. You sense there is still life roaming your surface, hoping to find a place to settle. Create a desert of 10 patches using Rock Giant's Raise Mountain ability. Be sure to do this as far away from the forest or ocean as possible. So... there we go. It seems like neither of the other giants are having an issue Awesome. Oh, sorry. Oh. Yeah, so for some reason this game doesn't like me alt-tabbing. Well, that might be because I'm technically playing in full screen mode. And there we go. Awesome. Using the Ocean Giant's domestic animal ability to place some animals in the largest desert. Make sure there's enough desert for the village to settle on. If the village is not settling, there is not enough place, or there are no resources nearby. So I need you. And specifically, let's put you here. As for you, let's try this, right? Let's put some fruit in the ocean. Ah, it gives me dead wood. So no, it doesn't work. Look at that. What kind of monkeys are these? These are kangaroo rats. Okay, so not monkeys. Here we go. Excellent. A new village has settled in the desert. You sense it will start a new project soon. Oh, this is a shrine. Needs 10 wealth in use and 10 food in use. Okay. So let's see about these monkeys. They require a mineral within the habitat range. So let's get some minerals cooking. Would have liked this village to start a little bit more to the right, but this is fine. Okay, this gives us 17 food and 10 gold. Specializations activate when a project starts being built. Be sure to always check the specialization when a new project starts. So what do? Food for each animal within borders. Kangaroo generates 1 food for each patch in their range. Specialization is providing extra 5 for each animal. It seems this project requires wealth. Use the rock giant's precious minerals ability within the desert's borders for on a desert patch. Quartz you created only generates 10 wealth. This will slowly lead to 10 wealth in use. We can increase this by making sure the villagers activate the mineral. Minerals can generate far more resources if they are activated. Click on the mineral to view their requirements to be activated. Activate symbiosis with 5 wealth in use. +5 tech if next to stone. +8 wealth if next to quartz. Okay, so technically I should change this to you. There we go. Raise the wealth and use about 5 to activate the ports. Placing a second port may assist you in this. Complete the project. Well done, your quarters are now activated. These quarters will also will now also have a symbiosis with each, which can give more wealth. And we have finished the shrine. Excellent work, you have performed admirably. Humans have strengthened your core. You have learned about villages, resources, specializations, and symbioses. Symbiosis. The time for slumber has once again come upon you, and you hope the humans will survive until the next era dawns. You can now go try to lead the humans to different developments in an era game. Developments can unlock new plants, animals, or minerals, and progress you through the game. There is also a third beginning to learn about greed, transmutations, and danger. If you're having difficulties, you can always select the third beginning in the game select menu. Click to continue and view all developments you have achieved during the game. So that was it. Finished the second era. So, what we pretty much did there was, we also had the third one, but let's do a era game. Help humanity to achieve developments and progress through the game while unlocking new powers. If I go and see, no, back. If I go to unlocks, you'll see that I have a good amount of things unlocked for this. I should really try get more development for Desert Town, Forest Town. That has 300 village prosperity. I can try that. Okay, let's do a new game. Let's go to era. Let's go 60 minutes. Yeah, let's start this. I like these caveman drawings-ish. I would like to go for a forest town. Try to achieve different developments so we may grow in power. Achieve 4 more developments to advance to the next level. Developments not yet achieved? Yeah, I think so. We have the desert town, the forest town, and the swamp town. We have the legendary warriors. Finish an era with a village which has at least 6 war markers. Great development. Finish an era with a completed great project. Desert city. Finish an era with a desert village which has 500 village prosperity. Same for forest and swamp. Finish an era with at least 6 villages who all have at least 150 village prosperity. Finish an era with 1600 prosperity. Finish an era with a village which has 250 village prosperity and only uses minerals. Ooh boy. Same for farming. Same for hunting. Finish an era with at least 3 completed great projects. Finish an era with a village with at least 400 village prosperity and at least 8 ocean patches within its border. That's not overly bad. Mountain town. 8 mountain patches. Yeah, that's something else. Finish an era with at least 1,000 food being used by... Wow. That's gold. Okay, let's just start a game because... Yeah. Let's just start the game. So, you start there. Oh, also we have the swamp thing. So let's start by getting the basics going again. You go over here. And, do I want herbs? I don't think I want herbs. Let's start by making this. Should see a village pop up. Awesome. Forest village has settled. Forest villages often start projects that require food. Try using fruit plants and domestic animals within the village borders. Press the red cross to not show this tip again. Let's go for you and put you in here. You, apple tree, dandelion, or strawberry? That's a leaf aspect or better. That's a fruit aspect or better. So, apple tree or strawberry? Strawberry or apple tree? Okay. Let's... new nomad is roaming the planet looking for a place to settle a new village. Make a nicer place to settle. With some natural resources. If you don't make a nice place, nomad might end up settling close to another village, rivaling for resources. It's gonna be Borderlands 2 next year. Yeah, next stream is gonna be Borderlands 2. I'm done with Iron Harvest, at least for a bit. So this is the potent leaf aspect, nice. So let's get some of these. And that should have helped with the granary. It needs 30 food in use. Okay. For each plant. Holy, okay, yeah, that's 1, 2... There's going to be at least 30 extra food. What do I want? Fruit aspect? Hunt aspect. Let's get you. There we go. Now I can make apple trees, I guess. Are they talking about war? Should have been talking about war. Yeah. It looks like one of the villages is getting quite greedy. The greedier a village is, the more likely they are to attack other villages. Remember that greed grows if a village grows too fast. You can stop greed from growing by having enough danger within borders, but too many danger will destroy a village. You can also use awe, which allows a village to grow faster without getting greedy. You can read the detailed info on the tooltips of the village panel in the upper right corner of when you have a village. Press red cross to not get this thing again. Okay, so I would need awe. Oh, and that's Natura, okay. Completely mistook that. Control. You are definitely growing too fast. Give me a sec. Without asking for logistics for tonight. I could just leave it like it is for a bit. You require wealth and technology. Technology specifically, we do not really have. So you need extra wealth for an animal nest. You. Oh, shit. Misclicked. There we go. You should... Technology 5. See what this one does. And what it needs. It's gonna be 20. That should be fine. Next to a mineral. You should get some of that research thing cooking. Yeah, you are slowly getting less greedy. That's good. That's good. Cool. Okay, a swarm ambassador has appeared. He can upgrade the following abilities. First, giant migrate ability allows you to move natural resources around. Nice. Ocean giant herd aspect, rock giant seismic aspect, and swamp giant toxic aspect. I need all. So let's get the seismic on this guy. Seismic? Okay. Now, minerals. Do I have minerals here? I don't think I do, right? No. Let's get a desert biome going. Yeah, I might should have. Better. Bum, 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 bum. $69 prosperity. Nice. Where are your buoys? Just about here, and your thing is just about here. Awesome. You, if next to blueberry or strawberry. If next to dandelion or strawberry. Oh, so if I change this one to strawberry as well. This is the lesser leaf aspect. Yeah, this gives extra all. That's great. Okay, awesome. More. One. There we go. The mill. Ah, it's right on the granary. Nice. It needs a bit more food and technology. You need blueberries within range. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah. Let's make one of the deserts wet. Okay. This is something I haven't really done before. Experimentation is good. Yeah, most likely. So that's not the worst. And again, this one's up with an apple tree or a strawberry. Looks like that literally just became a forest. Yeah, forest. Ah, okay. Let's see if I can make a good apple tree. Seems like I can even make a pear tree. Produces more fruit than ore. This one creates extra food and natura for each animal nest next to it. So if I go and create... Actually, no. Let's put exotic animals next to it. Yeah. First village has been settled. Desert village has been settled. That one will most likely require wealth, yeah. And it's settled in a very annoying place for this forest village. And it cannot go high enough. Okay. need 30 wealth in use. Oh no, wait, you already have that one. Yeah, plus 3 wealth if a plant is next to it. This considers a plant, right? Yeah. This is a dandelion. Next to a plant. Maybe 13. What do you need? 40. It's not gonna be enough. Don't think this is gonna do anything. Nope. Just a bunch of dead things. Okay. That's a toxic aspect. Yeah, we are gonna need that now, aren't we? Now, we have the regular animals, but what about exotic animals? So these are mackerel, and the guys next to it are clownfish. You need 30. Good leaving like this, yeah. As for you, you require the food thing again, right? Yeah. Yeah. $178, $179. This is gonna go okay, I guess. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see if what that does and things. Don't think that will do a lot, but might be interesting to see nonetheless. Let's see about this guy. Yeah. Okay, I am gonna have to go and take a leak real quick. This game is quite slow, so I can do it whenever. but I'll be right back. This really takes me back to my youth. 2013. Sure. Okay, Forest Ambassador has appeared. Okay, cool. Which one doesn't have an ambassador yet? Let's go at that. First of all, we have you. If you get a Forest Ambassador, you get the crystal aspect. As for the swamp one, desert. Okay, cool. You would get a reaction. So let's give you crystal. Oh, thanks for the sub. Loki gave birth at the... Yeah, fair enough. Okay, you? What do you get from a desert? Predator aspect. We've seen that one pop up a little bit, so let's go grab that one. So prosperity is pretty much like how much resources it uses. So this one is 199. It would increase if not for the fact that it can't this way. Your giants are growing stronger and stronger. However, it seems that the humans have noted this as well. At some points, the humans will no longer be impressed with completing some projects and demand higher level projects. With 6 ambassadors given, the humans will no longer give ambassadors for normal projects. With 10 ambassadors, no longer for upgraded projects. With 14 ambassadors, no longer for great projects. Oh yeah, and it's an easy way of getting that one. The project is close to run out of time. If the patch within the border are already taken, don't forget you can use aspects to get that little extra bit you need. More rare aspects also give better boosts, so you can get them more easily on patches with a fertility boost from the forest or ocean giant. Also remember that the in-use stat of a village grows faster if the difference between... Yeah, that's okay. Oh, yeah, right. It's just 32. I would want less toxic, but for that I need another swamp one. Oh gosh darn it. Misclick. Hit it up. Fine. I need a lesser toxic to make this more interesting, because this would not do it. You would require actually no. Let's see if this does anything. Ah, it does. Potent toxic or a potent fruit aspect for dragon fruit. Yeah, okay, the mill has failed. Oops. The one was tech. Hmm. $208. That was on purpose. Check the thing again, and apparently it got me out of the thing again. Okay, Newcastle. Needs 100 food. That's a lot. That's a lot. How would I make that much money? That much wealth? And then crystal, huh? Okay. You have have these two? No. Exotic aspect. And reaction. Let's get exotic. Oh. Am I ruining myself? Who knows? Might be. $120. So you need a plant. I should have switched that over. Yeah, sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. Yeah, no, not really, no, does it? Then I need a plant. I don't need more tech. And you are slowly getting worked up because I'm forcing you to become stronger than you want to be. Let's move you there. Is that wall with Redborough? Greed out of control, yeah, absolutely. But for some reason they still died. Okay. We'll make the market in a bit. I believe. The moment this takes over. Yo, Desert Ambassador has arrived, so now we can have... Not you, not you. Swamp. Monsoon. Hunt aspect. Then you. Seismic aspect. Sounds like a U. Yeah? Oof. Food on small fish grow larger. It's an aspect. Let's say exotic. And I didn't take one of you. Cool. You hunt. I don't know if I'm gonna be making the 200 in either of these. Might be better if this one, like, went on a little bit more, but it's a toxic. Can't do anything about that currently. They are slowly deteriorating. Mineral within the border stacks up to 3 times. Oh. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Once we get to nuclear tech, the war will get wild. Okay, cool. Didn't know that was a thing. I haven't gotten that far yet, to be honest. Forest Ambassador. Okay. Forest. That would be reaction. Ooh, nice. Oh. The circus in New Peak. Okay. Unsalt mineral. If this is a mineral, right? Real life friends, time to make food in the desert. Yes, food in the desert. How do we make food in the desert? Bread and circuses. How do we make bread? I'm joking. Well, am I? You next to a plant. You also need to be next to a plant. Oh, oh, you're the same thing. Duh. And then tech in use. Let's see if we can do something with this. Apparently not. Tech. That's a reaction. Copper. Hamlet. 300 food. What? Hey, this is potent. Well, in both of these... Yeah, fair enough. Once again, lesser. It's not what I want. Give me what I want. This is way too little. Martin. Okay. Hey, 300 and a bit. Nice. Oh, I need toxic. What do I need for you? You're the one that failed recently. Here we go again. Click in use. This should work. Just leave it be for a bit. Oh, other giants are fewer? Wait, what? Gosh darn it, okay. Third aspect. It's gonna have to happen then, I guess. Sad. Oh. Let's see about this. This is gonna be quite a increase in. This is exotic, that's you. Yeah, this fight, not great. Not great at all. Are you gonna... Now we need 2 potent hunter aspects. Ah, failed. Ah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. 136. Two wars, one. Oh, and now prosperity is down. Let's try this again. Hamlets. 300. Observatory. 300 tech used. Gosh darn it. Okay. Now you just need to gain more. You need to take more territory. Okay. Oh, the giants are starting to lose their energy. Yeah, fair enough. Like, what is your 290? I don't see it here. It's dumb. Okay. What? Listen, toxic, but you don't have toxic, so... Almost sleepy time, yeah. Gosh darn it. Okay. Oh! I apparently unlocked gold. Nice. And that's about just in time for DMB. So we did get a desert town with 300 village prosperity. Nice. Was kind of hoping for the forest town, but this works out for me. Awesome. So tomorrow, I'm not going to be playing Iron Harvest. Done with that game. I'm gonna be doing Borderlands 2. That being said, I'm gonna send y'all over to a friend of mine who is currently playing Monster Hunter Rise. Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all had a good time. I will see y'all again next time for Borderlands 2. Wow, I swear I can type his name. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.